What if I told you that your body is glowing right now? Not metaphorically, literally, but why can't you see it? In the pitch-black darkness of a sealed lab, scientists point ultrasensitive cameras at the human body, and what they see is shocking, a ghostly, flickering light gently radiating from our skin. This isn't a sci-fi effect or a trick. It's real, and it happens to every single one of us. This phenomenon is called biophoton emission. Your body emits tiny bursts of light as a byproduct of living, of breathing, digesting, thinking. But these photons are incredibly faint, a billion times weaker than the light of a candle. That's why we don't notice. Yet, once we tune into this invisible glow, a whole hidden world begins to unfold. One where light reveals the health of your cells, the energy in your body, and the fascinating physics that make life possible. So today, let's explore what it truly means to glow in the dark, why it matters, and how it might change the way we see ourselves forever. Every living organism emits light. It's a phenomenon scientists have observed in plants, bacteria, animals, and yes, humans. This isn't about heat or infrared radiation. This is real, visible light, just unbelievably faint. The source of this glow is oxidative metabolism, when cells convert nutrients into energy. During this process, reactive oxygen molecules can cause photons to be released from biomolecules. These photons are called biophotons. Biophoton emission is incredibly dim. It's about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can perceive, even in complete darkness. That's why we need high-sensitivity CCD cameras to detect it. When captured, these emissions show the human face glowing the most, especially around the forehead, cheeks, and neck. Some researchers speculate this pattern might reflect metabolic activity or even emotional states. The phenomenon follows a rhythm. Humans seem to glow more during the day, and less at night. This aligns with circadian cycles, suggesting a deep link between biophotons and biological timing. If this is blowing your mind, imagine what else your body might be hiding. Give this video a like to help it reach more curious minds, and drop a comment below. What else about your biology feels almost magical? Though we can't see this glow with our eyes, animals like some insects or deep-sea creatures might be sensitive to it. That opens up strange evolutionary questions. Are we signaling things we don't even realize? The light is also polarized, meaning it has a specific orientation, which could help scientists one day decode the state of cells or tissues just by reading their glow. So yes, you are glowing. Constantly. Quietly. Invisibly. And your body is doing it as part of being alive. Glowing isn't something our body evolved to do on purpose. It's more like a biological side effect. When our cells breathe, they generate energy, and some of that process produces light. The central players are the mitochondria. Inside these tiny powerhouses, oxidative reactions release energy. Sometimes, that energy excites molecules enough to release photons. Interestingly, the more stressed or damaged a cell is, the more light it tends to emit. That's why some scientists think biophotons could be used to measure oxidative stress. Oxidative stress isn't always harmful. In small amounts, it helps regulate the immune system, signal danger, and even trigger cell repair. So our body's glow might actually be a communication tool, not between people, but between cells. Studies show different diseases produce unique biophoton signatures. Cancer cells, for example, emit different light patterns than healthy ones. One day, we might have tools that scan our body's natural light to detect early signs of illness without invasive procedures. In other words, your inner glow could become the next frontier of medicine. One of the most fascinating aspects of biophotons is how they might relate to quantum mechanics. Unlike normal light, these photons seem to exhibit coherence, a property where light waves are in perfect sync. Coherent light is usually associated with lasers, not biology. Yet some researchers believe that the light our bodies emit might behave more like a quantum laser than random noise. This coherence could mean that biophotons are involved in ultrasensitive communication between cells, far beyond what we understand through chemical signals alone. In fact, some hypotheses suggest that cells might use light to synchronize processes across organs, helping the body function as a unified whole. These ideas remain controversial, but experimental results keep pointing to non-random, organized light emission patterns. If true, this would mean the body isn't just a chemical machine, it's also a quantum light network. That could redefine how we understand consciousness, healing, and even the flow of time within our cells. And while this sounds like science fiction, cutting-edge labs are already trying to test these hypotheses with extreme precision.
EF humans emit biophoton today. Is it possible that light had a deeper role in our evolutionary past?
Many simple organisms like bacteria and plankton use bioluminescence for communication, mating, or camouflage. Did early human ancestors once benefit from similar traits? While we lack the enzymes for visible glowing like fireflies, we may have retained the machinery for internal light as part of deeper biological signaling. Some scientists think biophoton emission could have once helped synchronize primitive body rhythms with natural light cycles, even before eyes evolved. In this view, our glow isn't just a waste product, but a relic of evolutionary communication that operates beneath consciousness. Animals still use invisible light signaling. Some birds can detect polarized light, and certain shrimp can see ultraviolet bioluminescence. If human cells respond to their own light, it might suggest a hidden evolutionary layer that modern biology is only now uncovering. Our glow might be ancient, forgotten by evolution, but still flickering, like a cosmic whisper from our biological past. Today, we use expensive and bulky equipment to detect biophoton emissions. But what if we could make it as easy as checking our heart rate? Advances in nanotechnology and biosensors are making it possible to detect faint light signals with wearable devices. Imagine a wristband that monitors your body's light output, offering real-time insight into stress, mood, or even cancer risk. Some startups are already experimenting with ultra-sensitive photonic skin patches that could track health by measuring light, not blood. Beyond medicine, artists and designers are exploring the aesthetic of the invisible glow, creating installations that visualize our bioluminescent nature. In the future, we might not just know we're glowing, we might see it, amplify it, and even use it as a tool for creativity or self-awareness. By making the invisible visible, we're uncovering a hidden language of the body that was always there, just waiting to be understood. So the next time you're alone in the dark, remember, your body is still shining. Quietly. Beautifully. A reminder that even in darkness, life creates light. So now you know, you're glowing, even in the dark. If you found this as fascinating as we did, hit the like button, subscribe for more science that lights up your mind, and share this video to help others see the invisible world around.